once you create the new artboard, the new file, then I need you to open the ruler on your artboard. To open the ruler, you can just hit the press Command or Control R for ruler. See, I just opened the ruler. And then please place your sketch on your artboard. Like, for example, let me open anything. Okay. Yep. So drag your sketch picture on your artboard and then embed it to fix the image in your artboard. And please open the layer window, and you're gonna lock the the sketch layer. You can change the name sketch and lock it, so you can draw on on the sketch and create new file. New layer. I'm sorry. And design. Let me just rename it as design. And now you can do anything on this sketch. So I have the Kevin's sketch. Looks great. I love this. So Kevin, for you, I can recommend to use the pattern. Where is Kevin? Okay. So Kevin, use the pattern. So let me just share what I made for you. So like this. Now, based on your design, I just created the pattern like this. So let me just show you how to create. So basically, I just created this, lightning symbol. I just to follow the, the lines, with the path tool. I'm sorry, the pen tool to draw this. You can do it, Kevin. So just to follow it, draw the circle with the ellipse tool, and then make the lightning with the pen tool, and make them as a group. And now it's important. You're gonna copy it and make it small. Just the size you want in the pattern. And then, do you remember how to make the pattern? So open the color swatch and just drag the symbol you create like this. Now here it's already created. 1 second, let me just open the highlighter. So it's right here. Now you can delete this and just drag a background, and then I'm going to put this as a purple background color, and I will create another background and I will fill it with the lightning pattern. But now I want to make the gaps, between the, the symbols. Then double click, the pattern color you just made. Then you will open the pattern option. So I want to put it like the, maybe 1 inch gap. Oh, perfect. 1 inch height gap. Oh, that's what I want. Then just, can you see the done on the top underneath the panel? And hit done. Then you can make the nice and decent, gap with the pattern. Oh, wait a second. You know what? I want to make the zigzag um, order. So double click it and I will change the, tile type like brick by raw, like this. Then hit done again. See? It's simple. And then I will put the beautiful and large symbol on the center. And what I did. So, for this, it's pretty much simple. You can just type, what was that, zoom 7K. And then open the, character. You can change the font, any font you want. And then switch the tool to the selection tool to scale it. And I will make it this, type as an image. Command or Control Shift O. That's create outline. Oops. So click this and Command Shift O. So it is now an image. Then I will make it ungroup. Now Command Shift G. So I can select individual letter. So you can change the letter size like this, and then you can make the edge with the direct selection tool like this. Like this. And then also you can add something, a design here, with the pen tool. So like this. And then you can just, select together and open the Pathfinder and combine it, right? And also, if you want to make the, outline of the letter, just to hit any single letter and, click this, the stroke color swatch and choose the color and make it thicker. And if you want to make the round, soft stroke, then you can just open the stroke panel and choose the round cap like this. And you can just change the color like that. Any question, Kevin?
No, no, it looks so nice. I'm gonna do that later.
All right, so please try it. Now, I'm not gonna post this on the Moodle Room, so you can just rewatch it of the recording. So try to make your own. All right, so now let's move on to the, who's the next? Nijida. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
So, so yours is right here. I just created like this. Let me just copy this lip. So, I created this lip with the, Eclipse tool, like, circle, double circle, and then a huge circle. To see the bottom shape, I just, change the opacity of the big shape. And then here, you can just now add the shape with the pen tool. Like this. And then let me just copy this. And I will just transform this object by the reflect tool like this, and then put it on the edge like this. And I will just select them together and use the Pathfinder. I'm going to divide everything. And then I will just delete the top one. Let's see. It's not divided. So let me just go back to, okay. Okay, now I guess I can divide everything. All right. So let me just put it in the fill, the full color, and then select all together, and I will just unite everything. It seems like this part is too edged, so I will just hit this part, and then with the direct selection tool, and I can just regulate this part. Any part, you can, regulate like this. So I just created here. So let me just see distort. And then I just copy this and make it small and change the color with the white, and then put it on the top by clicking, right clicking, and then go to arrange and bring in front. And now this is the new part. Everyone, you've never learned this part, so you can just watch it together. So what was it? Smile, right? So please, type the smile like this, and then you want to fill the smile in this specific shape, right? with the, arched shape. Then click this and go to Object and go to Envelope Distort and make with wrap. See? You can change, the letter. So then move this band to the bottom and the top like this. In this case, by your design, you just, made like, underband like this. So I will just this, let me just keep more. To make it, a little bit more curve, you can change it by using this direct selection tool. So with this part, let me just move this edge like this. See, not you. So if anyone want to fill a letter in a specific shape, then you can use this tool. Like this. It looks cool. So go to Object and then Envelope Distort and make with what was it? Wrap. Make a wrap. I forgot. Now make with wrap. And then to change the shape, use direct selection tool. The shortcut is A. That's it. It's pretty much simple. So based on this design, you can, create, other things. Any question?
No, that was actually a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. That's awesome.
All right, so please make it. Okay. And now who's next? Blueberry. So Barry, I love this, Uchita design. That's my favorite anime. Yeah.
It's my second. My first one's probably Demon Slayer right now.
Oh, really? For me, that's my favorite. So based on your design, I created like this. Looks cool. Uchita design. So let's just make it together. All right. So it's pretty much simple. Yours is so simple. So let's just create this, cute cloud. So I just, used lots of Eclipse tool in random shape based on your sketch. Like this. Okay. And then I added this tail with the pen tool. And select all together. Go to Pathfinder, just to unite. That's all. Let me just change a different color. And now let's just type the Uchita. Uchiha. Why I say it like Uchita. Uchi.
No, the what's it called? This bottom one is the right one, Uchiha. Yeah,
Right? I
yeah.
thought that. Yeah, Uchiha. So yeah, just to choose any, font you want, and you can just, regulate, the scale like this with the selection tool, V, the shortcut is V, and then you're gonna, create outline. To create outline of the letter, I think I put this on the someone else layer. So same thing. So to create outline, I'm going to click this letter and then Command Shift O to create this letters as an image. And then I'm going to ungroup this letters because now it's grouped. So it's moving all together. So I'm going to separate them. Command Shift G. So I can select individual letter. And now I'm going to just link this letter like this. And let me just copy this cloud to make this letter in this cloud. So just, change the size, whatever you want, like this. It's all up to you. And then select this letter without the cloud. So select all together and then pressing Shift key and click the cloud. Then the cloud is unselected. Then I will make them as a group to move it better. And then I will move it on the bottom cloud and click this cloud and click the right click of your mouse. Then go to arrange and bring it front. So bring the cloud on the top of the letter and select all together and go to object, go to clipping mask and make. See? Object, clipping, and then make. You can just simply put this letter on the cloud. And to change the location of the letter, just double click it and move it like this. To change the color, it's just the same. Double click it and double click it. And for this, the cloud shape, I just draw it with the pen tool. Okay. And this one, it's pretty much same. So I just type Huh? Like this. And then I will just, create a line and make them ungroup. For this case, I don't need to ungroup it because I'm not going to change the size. So I'm going to just let them group. And then I drew this lightning by the pen tool. So you can draw it and put it on the top. Then I will just, copy this letter and copy this lightning as well and put this lightning on the top of the letter and select all together. And just the same, go to object, go to clipping mask and make it. See? And then I just regulate the opacity of the letter. Get 54% and put it slightly off center to make it fancy. That's it. It's easy, right?
Yeah, it is.
Any question, Barry?
No, that's that. Thank you so much.
All right. And who's gonna go next? Ah, Leandra. So you can just watch, how to make it. No, Leandra. So there are two ways. I didn't make it like your sketch yet because I had to adjust details. But I can just show you there are two ways to create the letters in the shape. It's just the same with the the Kevin's one. I'm sorry, it's not Kevin's. Najida's one. But there are two ways, so I will show you. Just copy it. So you can just create the heart. Like this, I just, made it with the Eclipse tool and the pen tool for the bottom. And then what's the letter? Lover boy. Lover boy. The middle. I think the rows gaps too large, so I'm gonna just make it a little bit tight. Go to character and then adjust to set the leading. 100. Okay. So so one thing is just the same as the Najida's one. Let me just copy a little bit more for this. Go to object and then envelop distort and make the wrap. Now regulate the band like this.
Professor, can I ask you a question?
Yes, design.
Is the
Like this. And then you can regulate the edge by clicking selection tool like this. That's the one way. And the other way, actually there are 3 ways. I'm sorry. So one way should be this. For this, let me make it a little bit bigger. And then you have to copy the heart and then put it in the front by clicking the right clicking of your mouse and put on the top of the letter and then select the letter and the top heart together and go to object and then envelope distort, go to make with top object like this. Oh, for these two tools, if you want to change the the spelling, then you have to click edit contents on the top panel like this and then change the tool as T, the type tool, then you can change it. And the last way is the same with the Kevin. So just make it create outline and then make them ungroup. Just do it individual change like this. And if you want to make a curve, you can add the anchor. This one, when you drag the pen tool, you will see the plus pen tool. Then add any anchor and then go to the anchor point and make it, drag it to make a, the anchor point, move it, make a nice round here, and do the same thing here. And the other side, add anchor and add anchor point, drag it, and use direct selection tool, move it, make a round like this. There are 3 ways. So you can choose any type you want. All right. And now let's move on to the others. What's the next? Edwin. This one of my favorite. So I made looks like this. It's just, basically it's you will need to draw something here. So in that case, first, I just type it first. Let's just look, right? And same with others. Make it now large with the selection tool, and then click it, create outline, Command Shift O, and then Command Shift G for ungroup. And just regulate the location. Oh, and this one. When you double click the white the empty space, you have to click the outline of the empty round. Then when you hit the delete key, then you can just, fill the color in it. And now you can make the eyeball here. Make it front like this. And then I drew, the bloody line with the brush tool. So go to brush tool and then click the thin one. Oops, it was white. Now like this, just simply draw whatever you want. And also, I drew the leg like this, or you can just use the pen tool to draw something here. Like this. And then if you want to add the error, let me open this library. It's not here. It's not coming up. Ah, sorry. You have to go to the brush and then go to library. And you can find the arrow, maybe standard. Not like that. Yeah, like this. And for the hair, I created a brush style. The orange. Make it longer with this direct selection tool. And then open the brush and just drag the brush line you just created and hit art brush and OK and hit OK. And you can delete it and change the tool as a brush. See? You can draw a cute hair on the eyeball. It's pretty much simple, right?
That's so cool. I didn't do that.
Yeah, please try it. And who's gonna go next? Jasnia. So Jasnia, yours is basically drawing everything. So just to use the pen tool, and then I just used the freedom gradient tool. So let me just draw few petal and the letter. So use the pen tool and drag it to make a round and cut the anchor to change the direction. And like this. And I want to make it a little bit longer by using the direct selection tool. And I will fill it with the gradient. Okay, so I will change this color and add a color by clicking any spot. This. And copy it by holding the Option key and go to Object and then Transform. I just reflected the petal like this to make it easier. Like this. Okay. And the letter. So it's just, basically I just, trace all your sketch line. So there is nothing special. So I just, made the, straight lines. And then use the direct selection tool. I just, change some edges, it around. This. It was so cute. Like this. And then to make the stroke, just click this, stroke color and then add the stroke color and change the stroke thickness. That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And now, who's the next? Dejan. You know what? Yours was so simple. So that's right here. So basically, I just use the font, the the what is that? Adobe Creative. Yeah, Creative Cloud, Adobe Creative Cloud have. So let me just share. So I guess everyone has the Adobe Creative Cloud. So probably when you open the your Creative Cloud on the by the app on your computer, then you will see this F icon. That means font. When you click this, you will find lots of fonts here. And then I just want to, So when you click the font, then you can see there are diverse fonts. Okay, never mind. Mhm. Okay, so here, let me just tell you which font I used. So this one, is Pants Classic. Pants Classic.
Oh man, I wish I did something different now. But thank you. I like what you did with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the color and everything.
So I just mixed these three, you know, the fonts here. So this
Mhm.
one is Blonde Frankter.
You mixed the three fonts.
I did. You know, to draw all the fonts, you know, all the letters is kind of tough.
Mhm.
Specifically, you know, these types of, you know, calligraphy. So in that case, you know, why not? You can use the fonts. So this Amador. So you can search this fonts now in the, you know, Adobe Creative Cloud fonts browse panel. Then you will find it easily. And then now, so just write all the letter like this and then make them as an image. I mean, you know, to make them, you know, create outline by pressing Command Shift O. Oh, I forgot to select all the letters. So I just, you know, did it, Command Shift O, and then I just ungroup it, Command Shift G to make them separate. So I just want to use this M, and I like this O, and I like this N. I love this T, and I love this Y. So let me just, you know, scale based on the M size, like this. Then I will just align these four, the same bottom, and I will make this Y a little bit bigger. So like that. And then you can just, you know, add the, you know, gradient on it. So you can keep just, you know, use all the gradient like the, you know, individual letter, or you can just, you know, unite the gradient by, you know, using the gradient tool and then drag it from the left to the right or from the top to the bottom, like this. And then to make the, I just made the, you know, very solid shadow here. Select all together, make them group by pressing Command and G and copy it.
Professor, I can't see the artboard. I don't know if I'm supposed to be seeing that. I still see the fonts.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's right here. Again, let me just go back to the gradient part. So it was like this, you know, individual gradient looks like this, right? But if you want to make the united the gradient, you can just hit the gradient tool and then drag it from the left to the right or from the top to the bottom, like this, anywhere you want. And then I just made them group, Command G, and copy it to make a solid shadow. And I will just, make this color as a solid gray. And I will bring the colorful letter to the top and just, put it where you want, like this. That's it. Very simple.
I like that. I like that. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then who's the next? Oh, Xperia. You know what? This one was so cool. So it looks like this. So let me just make it. So first you have to type, what was that? Money, power, respect. You just put it like the normal. And then I will make it create a line. Command Shift O, just to create it outline. And then I will just ungroup them. Command Shift G and drag the top part, the money, and Command G. I just made this money as a group, and power, Command G. This one is one group, and respect, Command G, another group to change the size. Yep. And I will put them on the center. So now, so you can make the pattern with the picture. So for example, I just found a rough texture background. So just drag any image, any texture image you want. And then embody the image and open the color swatch and drag this image into the color swatch. See? The texture, the picture is created as a color. Now you can delete this and select all the letters and just click this color swatch. It's pretty much simple, right? That's it. All right, let me pause. So basically, you're gonna draw any of, like mostly for the face, you're gonna use the eclipse tool. So draw eclipse and then regulate the size by using the direct selection tool. It will be easier to use the, than the pen tool. This, and then the ear as well. And again, this is not the right, there is no, correct way. There are lots of ways to create an image. Welcome back. And let me just copy it in object and then reflect it. And for the neck, I think I have to draw. And I will put this on the top. And let me just fill it. Yeah. And then, so you can use the the gradient tool as well to change the color. So like let me just show it to you as now the freedom gradient here. So maybe the forehead will be lighter. And this, maybe nose. This. And also, let me just see the sketch a little bit.
I'm traveling down the boulevard.
Was that? Let me see. The eyebrow. For the eyebrow, I recommend to use the pen tool. Then let me just make a soft round. Then make a copy and reflect it. And for the lips, I recommend to use the same the pen tool to draw it. And also for the letter, Melanin. You can just choose any font you want. And then regulate it, resize it, and create outline by pressing Command Shift O and Command Shift G to ungroup. So maybe I will just, change the location a little bit. Like this. And let me change this color. This. Okay. And the color, the hair. Well, let me just put this ears to the back. So, I just made the, brush line here. So like this, I will just make another brush line. So make a circle and drag it, oops, drag the edge to create it. And let me make it another color, a little bit lighter. All right. So now I will add both here as an art brush. Art brush. Now I can delete them. So now use this. The art brush. I'm just, filling the hair. You cannot fill everything, right? In that case, so you can create the background. The background first. And then you can make them united, Go to Pathfinder for the background and use the gradient tool. Maybe some part should be lighter. And some part can be dark. And let me put it back. And now you can add the brushes, stroke like this to make a better, curly hair. Yes, everything is recorded. All right, so that's it. Any question?